What's up, DJs? DJ Ninja here again, here to yet do another crypto talk on yield farming and DeFi. So if you've been tuning in recently, the main flavor theme for the month is airdrops, but we also do a lot of DeFi yield farming, and we reap almost every day. So please stay tuned for more action. Today I'm going to talk about Polar nodes. So that's nodes that run on AVAX, Avalanche DeFi ecosystem. Now, the token Polar is used to purchase nodes that make you passive income from various node options. So you've got 5 types of nodes. You've got Fuji, Blanc, Kilmanjaro, Ushuaia, and Everest. So they're all mountains. So you've got 5 different nodes, each with their own yields. First stage node, the Fuji, that costs you 30 Polar per node, and it yields you 0.075 Polar every 4 hours. So that means your node is channeling in crypto yield every 4 hours at this rate. So 0.075. And your level 2 Blanc costs you 55 Polar. Polar's cost right now is $2.28, and the market cap is about 2.28 million. Supply of 1 million Polar tokens, and the amount of nodes in existence is 22,439. So that is summary in a nutshell of the Polar's tokenomics. So your type 2 costs you 55 Polar. That's $125.40 US dollars per node. Now that yields you 0.165 Polar every 4 hours. So turn in US dollar value is 37.6 US cents every 4 hours. So it's not a lot, but in terms of passive income, the nodes are making you yield while you sleep. So over time, it can compound a lot on itself. And also that the daily yields actually compound. So over time, your annual yields are not linear, but rather exponential. So level 3 nodes, you've got Kilmanjaro. That one costs you 250 Polar. So that is $570 US per node in dollar terms. And that gives you 0.8333 Polar every 4 hours. So that gives you about $1.90 US every 4 hours. So in 24 hours, you would have reaped 6 times. 6 times $1.90 is roughly about $11.40 per node. That is bringing you income based on 570 US dollars. So that's not a bad daily yield. So level 4, Ushuaia costs you 400 Polar. US dollar terms is $912, and it yields you 1.53333 Polar every 4 hours. So it's going to give you about $3.5 dollars every 4 hours. So $3.5 every 4 hours. If you times that by 6, because you reap 6 times in a day in 24-hour time span, you're looking at each node giving you roughly about 21 US dollars every day, regardless of whether you work or do anything. It just runs in the background, earns you 21 US dollars every day for investing 400 Polar, which is about $912. So for a $912 investment, you're getting basically $21 a day on 912. So your return on investment is pretty good. So your daily yield return on investment is about 2.3% yield every day, which is very high. Obviously, in the tokenomics, there's a small ROI, return on investment tax, that the Polar Nodes platform actually has on it. And the tokenomics is that the rewards pool gets 65% of that money. The treasury fund gets 15%. Your liquidity pools get 5% of that profits. And the Polar team, the people that run, the founders that run the protocol or develop the protocol, get a 15% cut from the profits generated from Polar node. So we look into the last one, level 5, which is the Everest, and the top tier node that you can get. Now that is 1,000 Polar per node, and that is $2,280 US per node, and it reaps you 5.8333 Polar a day. So that in dollar terms is roughly, in today's token terms and dollar value, is about 1330 US every 4 hours, I mean. So you times that by 6, that's about $79.80 a day on $2,280 investment. So you divide the $79.80 per day divided by the 2280 investment of your capital times 100%. Your daily yield is 3.5% per node. Guys, that's staggering. And that 3.5% daily yield is compounded daily. So over the course of a year, your APY is exponential. So that's how the stats stack up for Polar nodes. I've got a couple of nodes myself. So how do you reap your yield farm or nodes? Basically, you on the top right hand corner, you connect your DeFi wallet and sign in. Then it will let you know how your nodes are performing. Now this is my nodes here. I've got 11.5 Polar to reap. It says my pending rewards. So I go to claim rewards, and it should bring up my MetaMask wallet. Okay, dudes. And then it'll cost me some gas to claim, 0.015 AVAX. So click confirm. Guys, best to do DeFi yield farming outside of US peak times. So that is either when US is overnight or when it's US evening to nighttime. Otherwise, your gas fees will be higher, obviously, because of the amount of DeFi volumes that are going through the space. And also your the gas traffic will be a lot more congested, meaning your transactions are going to take a lot longer too. So that's how you do a transaction. Now that shows that I have cashed out my Polar nodes. So every time you collect your yields, it's not automatic. You have to collect. But once you have collected and paid your gas fees, you'll see that your pending rewards here is 0 Polar. This column shows the amount of nodes you've got. And over on the right here, it shows you your Polar balance that is in your default wallet right now. So the best strategy would be to reinvest that Polar into a new node once you've accumulated enough, if you don't want to use your stable coins or AVAX to buy a new Polar. But a good thing to do is, if the market tanks and the price of Polar tanks too, it will be a good idea to swap for some Polar if you're intending to buy some nodes. So that's all from me, DJ Ninja, from the headquarters here. I wish you guys a good week ahead, and stay safe. Leave me any queries or questions you may have in the comments down below if you have any. Like, share, and subscribe if you find this content helpful. It will definitely help the algos promote this content to other people in the space as well, and other people that may benefit from this information. So please do that. May Satoshi be with you guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Adios.